Archangel Michael is trying to deliver this message 24 hours. Big problem alert from heaven. God is trying to reach you only 2 minutes. Open it quickly. Archangel Michael says the message circled your doorway for 24 hours like a lantern that refused to die. The wind changed. The clocks bent forward, and still you were meant to see it. Heaven has sent out an alert, and the gap is small, but not gone. This warning comes from behind a closed curtain like thunder. It pokes at the edges of your name and wants your attention without destroying your life. It won't break the door, but until you answer, it will press its palm against it. The first sign already came to your room at a quiet time when the city was taking a deep breath. It hit you like a sudden hush, the kind that makes everyday things shine without any shape or meaning. You were right about that feeling, and it's coming back strong now. Today it feels like every step you take is more important than usual. That weight isn't a punishment, and it's not fear that's been hidden. It's advice that falls on your shoulders like a cloak you were always meant to wear. Mentally, you were at a fork in the road, but it looked like the path to the kitchen. Every little thing you did, like how you picked up your keys or paused before speaking, hid the choice. Heaven wrote down those moments because they show the way, not because they demand perfection. The sound from above is not a siren meant to make you run away. It's a bell that will lead you to the door of your own courage. Every ring has a lesson you already know and a strength you may not have thought of yet. A curtain of wait time tried to hide your eyes. It told you that it would be better later and that you wouldn't have to work hard to get clarity. That voice was an easy way for fear and fake authority to trap you. It seems like a lot of small things have happened by chance in the last day. At the same time that a friend thought of your name, you moved in your seat, and a memory that had nothing to do with you came to mind. These are threads that are lined up and pulling on you to answer. Don't be mad at yourself for the hours that have already gone by. You can't use time as a judge and mercy as being late for its own appointment. Mercy is waiting at your gate with calm eyes. The message is simple at its core, but it gets stronger as it goes on. It tells you to move away from a path that makes your face look dark. It asks you to take a chance on a path that won't play games with your worth. You don't need to talk to yourself about that path. Your body knows what heavy air tastes like, and your spirit knows how to make people smile when they don't want to. Anything that tells you to shrink is no longer your teacher. Small echoes have made up a pattern over the last 24 hours. 2 different people said the same thing, and you saw the same number show up in strange places. When patterns like these show up in groups with a calm insistence, it's not a coincidence. Now, open your hands and let go of the story that says you have to work hard for everything. Different money flows through the wings above you. They get clear, steady, and strong in a way that doesn't need to be shouted. Giving someone your full attention is how they can get help. Be careful when you open it, like when you open a window after a storm. Once the latch is lifted, freshness will come in without being asked. Big problems were brought to your attention by people who don't want you to be at peace. They said it was important and made it sound like a test you couldn't pass. With a steady hand and a clear map, heaven fixes that frame. A correction is not the same as a scolding. It brings you back to the line where your feet feel stable and your breath gets deeper on its own. Now, stand there even if your legs are shaking. You might feel like you didn't listen soon enough. That feeling comes from an old habit that says waiting can change fate. Fate is stronger than that, and it will meet you even if it's almost time. In heaven, 2 minutes can hold a change that takes months to show up on our calendars. That's not making things up. This is the math of grace. It measures distance by willingness instead of miles. During these times, choose to be present without adding any drama to it. Fear tried to lock the door, but just being there can open it. Being present is the answer. You don't have to be smart to be strong. People who look out for you have seen how some names make you hunch over. They've seen how breathing changes in one room. They want you to see the same things and believe you do. The end of the world is not after you. In alignment, you are being sought after. The pursuit only feels important now that you are close. You can sign off on a page that already has the title of your next chapter written on it. The ink is ready, and the lines are spaced out to make things easier for you. Do your part by being honest in the smallest way possible. Stay away from the person who says that panic is smart. Panic wants to move quickly without knowing where to go. Wisdom wants direction that makes speed clear naturally. For someone close to you, acting worried hides a need to be in charge. Heaven has looked at the reason and found it lacking. They don't have to agree with you for your freedom to be real. This is what the big problem alert is. Peace talks have gone on for too long, and you haven't agreed to the price. Today is the last day of the talks. You take back the terms by picking the boundary that brings you back to your center. A boundary is not a stone wall around a heart that is scared. There is a threshold between what can come in and what has to go out. To be exact, it is kindness that has been trained. You have the right to say no without feeling bad about it. When you move, the air around you changes. No matter what, when your yes and no are clean, everything sounds different. Heaven doesn't want you to fight everyone. Heaven wants you to stop battling with yourself. When a conflict ends, a strength comes out that makes outer battles unnecessary. You don't have to send a message to show that you understand. All you have to do is act in a way that fits with it. As the noise goes away, the proof shows itself. There will be someone who tries to get you to explain your heart again. You don't have to slam any doors to get out of that loop. Realizing that you're in a maze is all it takes to get out of it. You will have a clean window to choose through for the next 2 hours. That window won't be very interesting. It will be normal, clear, and full of quiet power. Find the task that makes you feel good when you think about finishing it. Start there without worrying about the timetable. Fear is bad at keeping track of time. Do not wait for the right words to come out before you speak. Your tone will be safe if you tell the truth, and your voice will learn what to say. Your life knows more about your steps than your words. In the past 24 hours, there has been a record of what feeds and what drains, like how your tongue can tell the difference between sweet and bitter. When you make your next choice, trust that intelligence. If your heart feels like a bird stuck in a room, remember that the window is usually open behind you. Take a step back, turn slowly, and line up your wings with the way out. Most of the time, freedom starts with a turn instead of a sprint. Before anyone tried to change it, a promise was made about your life. That promise comes with its own light and weather. Yes, you can stand in it without a slip of paper. Do not keep going over old arguments in your head like a bad play that keeps getting put on. There is no need to open the theater. Everyone can rest. There is room in a new script for your real voice. Your future is not a hall with doors that are locked. When you put both feet on the ground and breathe, the garden opens up. To start tending, pay attention to what grows naturally near you. Giving up on harm is not what forgiveness means here. When you forgive someone, you choose to leave the courthouse you built inside your chest. The sky is big again when you go outside. You've been through other people's storms and felt their pain. In the right place, put that weight on the ground. Look at how your back straightens itself. The alert tells people to break the habit of bracing for a while. When you're always bracing your breath, it never gets to the bottom of your lungs. Now, take a deep breath in and let the ground support some of your weight. When you did the right thing, how many times did you look away because simple felt wrong? Today, let simple be holy. Let obvious be reliable once more. Someone gains when you question your gut feelings. Do not cause them to be confused for their own comfort. Your honesty doesn't hurt them, and it helps you. You can go through the door you need, but the handle feels stiff. You can pass if you turn it with both hands and know that you can. For the person who is supposed to walk through, every hinge opens. Take a few deep breaths and be still. Then, listen for the sentence that comes up naturally. Reading that sentence will tell you what to do next. Do what it says without adding any adjectives. You don't have to be perfect by noon for this. This is about walking in the same direction after adjusting your angle by a few degrees. A small correction that is made over and over again changes the landscape. You stuck with a version of yourself that kept you safe. Say thank you to that version and give it some time to rest. Ask the more honest person to step up and take the keys. Do not let fear sit down at the table tonight when it comes wearing the mask of urgency. Do the same thing you do when you see someone in a busy station. Nod at it. Keep going straight until you reach the platform where your train runs. If someone doesn't get your story, it won't fall apart. The ability to understand is a gift, not a must. Your path is not a courtroom where everyone has to agree. As you get ready to act, your hands may start to shake. Trembling does not disqualify you. It's how the body gets rid of things it doesn't need to hold on to. Slowly and without saying anything, close the door if you need to get back to center. Quiet is medicine that doesn't need to be announced. Take your medicine and wait for it to work. You're tired of the false sense of urgency that comes without compassion. Real urgency keeps things calm under its speed. When you take a deep breath, false senses of urgency get stronger. Help is stationed to your left and right in heaven's alert. Help will come in the form of a friend who speaks in a steady sentence, a sudden ease in the pace of a conversation, or an unexpected gap in your plans. Take note and accept it without making a big deal out of it. Your nervous system will learn what home feels like based on the next choice you make. As you make your choice, let your shoulders drop and your eyes soften. Pick the path that doesn't get power from pretending. What was written about you can't be taken back. They might take your attention away from reading. You will read it out loud today, using action-oriented language. Focus on one honest task and do it without any trouble. The next door will open when you make that move. The present tense builds a path that you can follow step by step. You've been carrying more than your fair share for a long time. Switch things around for an hour, and then let the world keep going without you worrying about it. Watch how peace grows its circle around you. Let sadness rise and fall over a field like rain. It takes away the dust and waters what needs to grow. The horizon comes back with edges you can trust after it rains. Right now, the things you say to yourself are important. Talk as if your heart is really listening, because it is. Talk like your body will believe you, and it will. Do not be greedy when you sign contracts. Greed doesn't keep its promises or pay its bills. You can leave the table now. In the middle of the day, you might hear a sudden quiet. That quiet is not an absence, but a way in. Do one nice thing for yourself while being fully present as a step through it. The big problem alert is also an open invitation to find a big solution. Problems show you what is out of place, and solutions lead you back to the center. This day you have both an announcement and an escort. If a memory comes up that is very sharp, hold it with thick gloves of kindness. Don't put it back on the shelf until you've learned what it taught you. Then put it somewhere it won't hurt you again. You're not behind schedule. You're on time for your own life. Allow that timing to calm down whatever was trying to push you to fall apart quickly. Clarity is coming like sunshine that doesn't feel bad about shining. You don't have to shrink to stand in it. Look at what grows here by how warm it is. When you talk to them again, you can be both kind and firm. You don't have to pick between being kind and telling the truth. You can be both and still be whole. Harvest what your past taught you and leave the rest in the field. This will bless you. The harvest gives you food to hold in your hands. The scraps go back to the ground where they belong. The right doors will open with your name on them. Knock where your peace grows when you think about getting in. You can trust that test. If an offer comes up that depends on your lack of confidence to work, gently turn it down. If someone makes you an offer that makes you more honest, think about it carefully and take the next step. You can feel and see the difference in your chest. Hold yourself steady like you would a child who is learning to walk. Don't be afraid to wobble, and go with each step. Gentle witnesses are good for progress. A plan with helpful architecture is coming together around you. It takes what you already have and gives you back what was taken from you without your permission. Just hold still for a second and let the blueprint settle. Let go of the idea that struggling is what makes you valuable. Worth was there before anyone tried to prove it. Work doesn't have to be harsh to be honest. It's okay for you to feel happy, even if it comes up while you're still healing. Joy doesn't take away from anything. Joy gives us strength and comfort. As soon as you feel the urge to fight with shadows, move towards something real. Water is good for you. Go outside. Take a deep breath of the air that everyone shares. Real life should remind you that you are held together by something stronger than your fear. Your task today is clear and easy. Keep what is soft safe, say what is true, and pick what is clean. These three will help you go further than fear ever could. Say a blessing as you end something if you have to. A blessing lets go of your anger and lets you both feel better. Once an ending is over, a new beginning will begin with no limp. It won't feel like a shout to have courage. It will feel like having a steady hand on a doorknob. Now, turn it with the pride that has always been yours. You won't get in trouble for staying late to listen. You are now being asked to listen. The invitation is still open, and it has your name printed on it very clearly. Watch how your breath drops as you say your real choice out loud. That drop is the body's wise. Follow that yes like a river follows the flow of water. When your heart tries to make your freedom more complicated, smile and pick the simple form anyway. Freedom loves things that are clear, complicated, and full of stars. Move with the truth that is clear and can be said in one breath. If a plan tells you to silence your own voice, it's not from heaven. Any action that makes you more honest is an action that is backed by angels. Even if the back path feels strange, you should still walk it. If regret hits you in the shoulder, tell it you're too busy living to think about it. Regret can sit on the porch and watch you as you come into the light. Your real name sounds best during the day. Always turn your attention back to the next loving thing you can do. It could be a sign to take a break, either a line or a sentence. Just do that one thing, and everything else will fall into place on its own. The message has been waiting for 24 hours and is now coming to you with love. You're not too late to save yourself. It's the right time for you to align. The last piece of advice is short and strong. Pick the path that doesn't make it hard for you to breathe as you go down and back up. Make your choice now, and keep making it until it becomes your home. Your steps will write the proof that you don't need to talk. The peace you promised yourself and finally got will be in your eyes. People will be able to sense a steadiness in your life without you having to say a word. Do not look over your shoulder to see if it is okay to move forward. Your heart already knows what the sky above you says. The ground will rise up to meet your feet because it agrees. Now is the time to accept what has been trying to get to you. Let the gate open, take the hand, and go across. The message arrives and starts to move. You will be different in a quiet way when the night comes back. Even though nothing has changed, your room will feel bigger. This is what happens when someone stands where the truth is easy to find. You can make the 2-minute window last longer if you agree to. Agreement gives people who move honestly more time. You are now one of those people. You will sleep better because your spirit won't be going off as often. When you wake up, you'll feel like someone is with you. The business has always been there and is now welcome. Take this with you to your next errand, and in the morning, bring it into both your talk and your quiet time. Allow it to shape your decisions with a gentle certainty that doesn't need a show. Resistance can only whisper, but it will be lost. Old habits will not be able to get in, even if they try to. The new people who watch over your house wear your clarity like armor. You can stop the habit of second-guessing yourself. You are free to believe in the wisdom you've gained by being still. It's okay for you to act in public when everyone already loves you. This is the end of the delivery that had you in circles for a whole day. It hits the ground now and stops being a sign above your head. It turns into a path under your feet. Keep your mind and heart calm as you walk it. You won't have to give a speech if someone asks you what changed. As you breathe, you will point to your limits and your next right step. They will understand right away. Take one last deep breath and let your shoulders fall. Loosen up your jaw and open up your chest. Let your eyes get softer, like you're finally seeing a friend. From now on, you are that friend to yourself. Leave the gate open for help, but shut it for chaos. Make sure you can say your name clearly. The alert is over, and alignment has begun. These are the last of the talks about peace, and now we can start living in it. Being present starts now, not after the performance. Keep this in place as day turns to night and back again. Hold it while you walk and while you rest. Hold it until holding turns into just being. The clock is nice, and the message got through. You can pick what is true right now without fear. You can live like that tomorrow without worrying about getting hurt. You might feel calmer when you close this page than when you opened it. You can stand up without practicing your defense. You don't have to shrink to move forward. Feel the floor agree with you as you take one more breath. Let the roof bless your choice. Feel the air around your face say, yes. You don't need to look for another sign. They will come to you. You can start now. Beginning is the miracle that was waiting for you to say yes. The guardians who are with you are calm and patient. In order to guide and protect, they don't yell or make noise. Let your life get calm and bright as you walk with them. Pay attention to how you felt as you read and make it happen. Do not treat what you know as an opinion, but as knowledge. Respect the day by making the most of it and taking a break when it's over. Take a step, stand up, and stay put. You can count on this beat. You can get back to yourself with this rhythm. Instead of a door, the last line should be a seal. It should shut down what needs to be shut down and open what needs to be opened. Let it be the end of waiting for yourself to say yes. Archangel Michael says that this message keeps coming back to you because your heart keeps answering it. The circle isn't a trap or a maze. You learn how to land in a way that makes you strong through rhythm. You crossed out whole chapters with a pencil and kept turning the pages. Your promise was still there after the eraser dust hit it. The promise is still there, like ink that won't wash off. There is a small light in the hallway that you walk by 10 times a day. It waits without getting impatient and shines without being flashy. Take a moment to look at that scene and feel the peace it brings. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give, and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose, join the conversation, and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today, join our community, and see what God brings back into your life. The first sign of a big problem was a pull on your sleeve. It turned into a steady hand behind you that led you back home. It's now standing next to you like a friend who knows where everything is. Stop making deals with fear as if it were an old, wise person. No more rushing to hire people to do the job of vision. Vision is here, and he wants you to sit down at a clean table. You can put the heavy bag down in front of the door. You can walk right on top of it and keep going. You can leave without having to read the old labels again. You don't have to sprint for the next hour. It tells you to walk with your back straight and your breath deep. It asks you to turn toward what feeds you without any apologies. Make everyday things into ceremonies again. Pay close attention as you wash a cup and put it back where it belongs. Without speaking, feel how water heals the nervous system. Today you'll hear a phrase you know, but it will sound different. As long as you listen clean, the sound will come in clean. There will be a new oxygen in the same letters. In a quiet room, a threshold will show up. Even if your mind says it doesn't know, your feet will. Show the loyalty that you wish other people had shown you. You were born with a sense of stability that can't be taken away by drama. The play may go around and stomp its feet. Stability will last longer than it. Like a mountain lasts longer than bad weather. The way your body lets go will lead you to the truth. Facing north makes your shoulders drop and your jaw loosen up. Pay close attention to the stick that's under your skin. A certain invitation will come with extra treats. The sweetness hides attacks on your spirit. Be polite when you say no, and let silence be the period at the end of your sentence. Putting up walls doesn't mean you're leaving love. You are keeping love from being diluted and put on display. There is more room for true love when the fence is down. Someone will knock on a door you shut. You can hold the knob down to keep it closed. Being kind doesn't mean giving up what hurt you. There is a secret gift in this alert that will be revealed over time. The gift is having the guts to let down people who enjoy your confusion. With each step, that courage brings you back to yourself. You'll notice that some rooms make it hard for you to think straight. As soon as you notice them, leave them. Leaving doesn't have to be a big deal. It can be a soft turn. People trust you more when your actions match what they know. Let today be the day you believe your inner peace is real. There's no need to defend facts all the time for them to stay true. When you whisper your name to yourself, it sounds strong. Say it out loud now, and listen to how steady the sounds are. You can keep that promise with that sound. Someone close to you has learned how to look hurt when you choose to be yourself. When you refuse a role that was given to you, that performance loses its power. You don't have to try out for roles in old stories. Grief can rise like wind across open land. Give it a roof, a chair, and a blanket of air to rest on. It can go when it thinks the sky is clear again. Michael the Archangel says that the next step that is often best is the one you already know. Lack of knowledge and lack of commitment are not new things. Step on the step that's been there for you. You keep getting a letter from your life. The envelope with your own return address is sitting on your desk. Let the things inside become action when you open it. Stop changing yourself into versions that other people like. Your first language is clear and easy to understand. Say it out loud so the right people can understand. To get blooming, you were taught to rake your edges. That lesson is no longer useful now that we know a better truth. If you have to be small to bloom, you're not really blooming. Mercy is like a quiet guard that watches over you. It doesn't get rid of responsibility or make harm okay. It just keeps you from hurting yourself to fix something. You start to feel heavy in the mouth when you keep explaining things too much. Get rid of the extra weight and keep the simple sentence. The easy sentence is like a key that lets you into more rooms. Getting rid of the thought of disaster will make your mornings feel bigger. It will look the same, but the sky will feel bigger. Your nervous system is taking off its mask when you feel that way. Your heart will learn how safe it can feel with the next limit you set. Safety helps people remember things and see things more clearly. It's possible to find beauty in everyday places. Go back to the honest tasks that keep your room clean inside. Get some water, pay your bill, and answer the important message. A little honesty grows into peace like seeds grow into fields. The relationships in your life will show you which ones are based on waiting for each other. Dialogue loves agreements that are clear and trades that are fair. Don't go inside those lines. Instead, walk toward them. You don't need to try out for people who can't hire you. You are already in this role. That stage is your home, and that crowd is your soul. No longer will an old apology that was never given be needed. When delivery fails because of being late, closure happens by decision. Take your time and let your body breathe out. Your instincts will feel more like instruments than alarms. When you stop ignoring them, things will change. When you tune and trust your instruments, They make music instead of noise. Let your calendar show what you believe in. Do the things that make you feel good instead of the things that make you feel bad. When you are loyal to time, it will be loyal to you. In rooms that reward performance, you are welcome to be quiet. When you're anchored, quiet is not the same as being absent. Being quiet is a statement that you won't give up your center for praise. The next offer that treats you with respect will be easy to accept. There will be no need to twist or bargain with fear. Accept it with the ease it brings. People will trust your steps so much that they won't need witnesses. This kind of confidence is a private deal with the truth. Fear doesn't keep its promises as well as truth does. A well-known distraction will wave its arms to get your attention. You will wave back and walk on. The path is now more important than the detour. Michael, the Archangel, tells you that your courage has grown in silence. No longer does it need adrenaline to work. It likes things to be clear and is always on time. Make your environment fit with what you want to do. Get the shelf clear. Let the window out. Write the sentence that makes you swear. Matter responds faster than you thought it would. You have put off making a choice because it seemed final. Finality is only scary when you think it means giving up your freedom. When you reach true finality, you shut the wrong door so that the right hall can open. When you stop saving things that don't want to live, love won't go away. Love will grow where there is room for truth. The weather of truth is good for growth. Make a short list of the things you promise yourself today. Pick one that's small enough to hold in your hand and keep it until noon. When you keep a promise, it guides you through the rest. You no longer have to pay emotional rent to live in the rooms you built. The owner's position changes without making a sound. Take a stand like you own your minutes. Not an arrow and siren new map will come. It will show up as a feeling of relief moving through your body. Take the path that makes your forehead and shoulders feel better. You need to say sorry to yourself quickly and sincerely. Say it once and let the wound of giving up on yourself heal. Then move like someone who has been forgiven. If an old story tries to draw you back into its plot, put down the pen. You don't have to end the story to stop taking part in it. You just need to stop trying to remember its lines. People who were used to your instability will be confused by your calmness. They'll find out they have to leave. Either outcome will keep your peace. Rest shouldn't be a reward you have to earn. It should be part of your plan. Rest makes decisions clearer and gives courage. People who are smart and lucky move more smoothly. There's no need to be loud about the small victories that come your way, the cup that fills, the room that softens, and the text you don't send. These are most often thought of as normal life. You no longer need to wait for a sign that only you can understand. The sign is that you know. You should treat it with the same respect you used to have for lightning. There will be a doorway of service that doesn't drain you. You can step through with both hands open and your limits still in place. When the roots are taken care of, service grows. There's a gap between being humble and hiding. Being humble means remembering where gifts came from. Hide the gifts and act like they don't exist. The days that are to come will revolve around your new center. Things and people will change to fit the new shape. You won't have to push the deal through. Your eyes will start to see chances that fit with your values. These are the only chances that are worth your time. When ethics take over, S is clean again. A conversation you were afraid would end with fewer words than you thought. Being honest saves words like a good compass saves miles. Say what you need to say and let silence do the rest. Michael, the Archangel, says the window is still open, so the air is still good. Why are you in that position? Don't waste time explaining it. Take a deep breath and live it. A tendency to rush will try to take back territory. Change the resistance to rhythm instead. The rhythm wears off quickly and without a fight. You'll find yourself laughing at times that used to make you sad. Laughter shows that the knots have been untied. When presence is practiced, knots don't get tighter again. Pick friends who are happy when you set clear boundaries. They do not think that your health is a threat. They are moved to honor their own. As you read, a quiet swear word forms on your tongue. Stay away from people and keep it simple. Action should be the proof that it exists. You're ready for your past to become a bookcase instead of a jail. Come to learn, and when you leave, be thankful. Do not go back into the cell. The alert for the big problem has changed into a big permission slip. Let me live from the center that you kept safe with layers. Permission to behave in a way that shows kindness deserves it. You are standing up straight and ready, so let the next door open. Do not explain your worth when you walk in. Worth walks with you and doesn't need to be introduced. You'll bring this steadiness with you to places that used to make you angry. Because you are different, the places will feel different too. The quiet revolution that works makes a difference. The beginning was sealed when you opened the first line. A seal doesn't suffocate or trap people. It keeps the freshness you just let last longer. Take a moment to stand up and look around the room that is your life. Take note of what blows now that didn't blow before. Look at what used to be loud but is now quiet. Stick to your guns instead of putting on a loud show during a crisis. Being consistent grows trees that last longer than panic. Write your next page while sitting in their shade. It will keep giving you solid ground to walk on. Your values will always come through in your voice. The peace you chose will stay with you every day. Keep up your quiet pride. It won't hurt anyone. Keep going with clean yes and no. Keep going with a heart that knows when it's at home. Michael the Archangel says that the message is now built into your body. It will make you want to do good work and go to safe places. When shadows get longer, it will lift your face toward the light. You're done asking for directions that you already know. You can stop arguing with a compass that doesn't lie now. It's possible for you to mix up noise and truth. Let the next sunrise find you already moving in the right direction. You should already be at rest in trust by the time it gets dark. Allow your life to be the proof you hope to hear about. The circle ends with a steady invitation to join again. Pick what makes you feel whole and calm. Keep picking it until picking is just living. It's time to accept what has been trying to get your attention. Open the gate, take the hand, and cross. The message shows up and starts to move. When night comes back, you'll be a little different. Your room will feel bigger, even though nothing has changed. If someone stands where the truth is clear, this is what will happen. If you agree, you can extend the 2-minute window. A deal gives more time to people who move honestly. You are now one of those people. Your spirit won't be going off as often, so you'll sleep better. You'll feel like someone is with you when you wake up. The company has been there forever and is now welcome. Bring this with you on your next trip and in the morning. Bring it up when you talk and when you're alone. Give it the power to make you decide with a quiet confidence that doesn't need to be shown. They can only whisper, but they will be heard. Even if old habits try, they won't be able to get in. You're like armor to the new people who watch over your house. No longer do you have to second guess yourself. You are welcome to believe that being still has made you smarter. When everyone loves you, it's okay to act in public. This is the end of the delivery that did not make sense all day. Now that it's on the ground, it's no longer a sign above your head. It turns into a path. As you walk, keep your heart and mind calm. If someone asks you what changed, you won't have to talk. You will be able to see your limits and the next right step as you breathe. They'll get it right away. Let your shoulders drop and take one last deep breath. Open up your chest and loosen up your jaw. You should feel like you're finally seeing a friend when you close your eyes. You will be that friend to yourself from now on. If you need help, leave the gate open. If you want chaos, close it. Make sure that your name sounds good. The alert is over, and now the alignment can begin. We've talked enough about peace for now. Let's start living in it. Being present doesn't start after the show. It starts now. Keep this in place as the day changes to night and back again. Hold it while you walk and while you rest. Hold it until all you can do is hold it. The message got through, and the clock looks good. You don't have to be afraid to choose what is true right now. You won't have to worry about getting hurt tomorrow if you live like that. When you close this page, you might feel calmer than when you opened it. You can stand up without having to work on your defense. You don't need to get smaller to get bigger. As you take one more breath, feel the floor support you. The roof should bless your choice. The air around your face is telling you, yes. You won't need to look for another sign, because it will come to you. You can begin now. The miracle that was waiting for you to say yes is beginning. Your guardians are calm and can wait their turn. They don't yell or make noise to lead and protect. As you walk with them, let your life become calm and happy. Pay attention to how you felt as you read and do it. When you know something, don't think of it as an opinion. Do not waste the day. Enjoy it and take a break when it's over. Step forward, stand up, and don't move. You can depend on this beat. With this beat, you can get back to yourself. The last line should be a seal instead of a door. It should open what needs to be opened and close what needs to be closed. Don't wait any longer for yourself to say yes. Michael, the Archangel, tells you that this message keeps coming back to you because your heart keeps yes. There are no traps or mazes in the circle. Rhythm helps you land in a way that makes you strong. You used a pencil to cross out whole chapters and kept turning the pages. Even after the eraser dust hit it, your promise was still there. Like ink that won't wash off, the promise is still there. 10 times a day, you walk by a small light in the hallway. It shines without being flashy and waits without getting impatient. Take a moment to enjoy the peace that scene brings. A pull on your sleeve was the first sign that something was wrong. It turned into a steady hand that led you back to your house. It's now standing next to you like a helpful friend who knows where everything is. Don't bargain with fear like it's an old, wise person. There is no need to rush to hire people to do the job of vision. Vision has come to tell you to sit down at a clean table. The heavy bag can be put down in front of the door. You can keep walking on top of it. You don't have to read the old labels again before you leave. You don't need to run fast for an hour. It tells you to walk straight back and take deep breaths. It doesn't say sorry when it asks you to turn toward what feeds you. Change the way you do everyday things into ceremonies. Remember to be very careful as you clean and put away a cup. You can feel how water heals the nervous system without saying a word. You'll hear a phrase you know today, but it will sound different. The sound will come in clean as long as you listen clean. There will be a new oxygen in the same letters. An edge will show up in a quiet room. Your feet will know, even if your mind says it doesn't. Be loyal the way you wish other people were loyal to you. Drama can't change the way you feel about being stable, because you were born that way. The play could walk around and stamp its feet. Things will be stable for longer, like how a mountain lasts longer than bad weather. You'll find the truth by letting go of your body. When you look north, your shoulders drop and your jaw loosens up. Pay close attention to the stick that's under your skin. There will be extra treats with a certain welcome. Threats to your spirit are hidden in the sweetness. When you say no, be polite and let silence be the end of your sentence. Building walls doesn't mean you're leaving someone you love. Love isn't getting watered down or shown off because of you. When the fence is down, there's more room for real love. Someone will knock on a door you close. If you press down on the knob, it will stay closed. Giving up what hurts you is not part of being kind. This alert hides a gift that will be shown off in due course. Being brave enough to disappoint people who enjoy your confusion is a gift. That bravery brings you back to yourself with every step. You'll find it hard to think straight in some rooms. Leave them as soon as you see them. It's not necessary to make leaving a big deal. It can be a soft turn. When you do what you say you'll do, people trust you more. Today is the day you can believe that your peace of mind is real. The truth of facts doesn't need to be defended all the time. It sounds strong when you whisper your name to yourself. Now say it out loud and pay attention to how steady the sounds are. With that sound, you can keep your word. Someone close to you knows how to make you look hurt when you're being yourself. When you turn down a part that was given to you, it loses its power. You don't need to try out for parts in old stories. Sadness can spread across wide areas like wind. It needs a roof, a chair, and an air cushion to rest on. It can leave when it sees a clear sky. The Archangel Michael says that the best next step is often the one you already know. It's not new for people to not know things or care about things. Take the step that's already been there. Your life keeps sending you letters. The letter with your own return address is on your desk. When you open it, let the things inside do something. Don't change who you are to fit the needs of other people. It's clear and easy to understand your first language. Read it out loud so the right people can understand. You learn to rake your edges so that they would bloom. We can't use that lesson anymore, since we know a better truth. You're not really blooming if you have to be small to do it. Mercy keeps an eye on you like a quiet guard. It doesn't let people off the hook or make harm okay. It just keeps you from getting hurt while you want to fix something. When you talk about something too much, you feel full in the mouth. Take away the extraneous words and leave the sentence as is. The simple sentence is like a key that opens more doors. Getting rid of the fear of bad things happening will make your mornings feel bigger. The sky will feel bigger, but it will look the same. When you feel that way, your nervous system is taking off its mask. The next limit you set will teach your heart how safe it can feel. Being safe helps people see and remember things better. You can find beauty in everyday things. Back to the honest jobs that keep your room clean. Get some water, pay your bill, and then answer the important message. Being honest can lead to peace, just like seeds can lead to fields. Which of your relationships are built on waiting for each other will become clear over time. For Dialet, deals that are clear and fair are the best. Walk toward those lines instead of going inside them. You don't need to try out for people who can't hire you. You already play this part. That crowd is your heart, and that stage is your home. There will be no need for an old apology that was never given. When delivery fails because it's late, the deal is closed by choice. Do this slowly and let your body breathe. It will feel more like instruments to you than alarms. Things will change once you stop ignoring them. They make music instead of noise when you tune them and trust them. Show what you believe in your calendar. Instead of doing things that make you feel bad, do things that make you feel good. Being true to time will make it true to you back. You are welcome to be quiet in rooms that like hard work. Being quiet is not the same as being absent when you trust yourself. If you stay quiet, it means you won't give up your center for praise. It will be easy to accept the next offer that treats you well. There will be no need to deal with fear in any way. Take it in with the ease it brings. People will believe in your steps so much that they won't need witnesses. This level of trust is a private deal with the truth. Truth always keeps its word, but fear doesn't. A well-known eye-catcher will wave its arms to have your attention. You'll wave back and keep going. The way forward is now more important than the side trip. The Archangel Michael tells you that your courage has grown while you've been quiet. It doesn't need adrenaline to work anymore. It is always on time and likes things to be clear. Set yourself up so that you can do what you want to do. Clear off the shelf. Open the window. Write the word or phrase that makes you swear. Things move faster than you thought they would. It seemed like you had to make a choice right away, so you put it off. When you think about giving up your freedom, finality is only scary. When you're really done, you close the wrong door so the right hall can open. Don't save things that don't want to live. Love will stay with you. Where there is room for truth, love will grow. It's good to grow when the weather is true. Write down a few things you promise yourself today. Keep the one you can hold in your hand until noon. Keeping a promise helps you get through the rest. You don't have to pay emotional rent to live in the rooms you made anymore. The owner moves around without making a sound. Stand up for your minutes like they're yours. A new map won't come with an arrow and a siren. It will feel like a wave of relief going through your body. Follow the path that makes your shoulders and forehead feel better. You need to quickly and sincerely tell yourself sorry. Say it once, and let the hurt of giving up on yourself heal. After that, walk like you've been forgiven. Put down the pen if an old story tries to get you interested in its plot again. You don't have to end the story to stop being a part of it. Don't try to remember its lines any longer. People who are used to seeing you as unstable will not understand why you are now calm. They are going to learn that they need to leave. Nothing will happen that will make you upset. You shouldn't have to work hard to get some rest. It should be part of your plan. Rest helps you make choices and gives you strength. Smart and lucky people move more easily. There's no need to shout about the little wins, like the cup that fills, the room that calms down, or the text you don't send. Most people think of these as normal days. Now you don't have to wait for a sign that only you can read. You know that's a sign. You ought to handle it with the same care you use to give lightning. You will be able to get service that doesn't drain you. Though your hands are still open, you can still step through. Service grows when the roots are taken care of. To hide is not the same thing as being humble. To be humble, you need to remember where your gifts came from. Keep the gifts hidden and act like they're not there. Your new center will be the center of your days from now on. People and things will change to fit the new shape. You won't have to make the deal happen. You'll start to see chances that fit with what you believe in. These are the only chances that are worth your time. S is clean again when ethics take over. You were afraid that the conversation would end with not as many words as you thought. Being honest saves words and puts miles between you and your goal. Say what you need to say and then let it go. The Archangel Michael says the window is still open, so the air is still good. What brought you to that point? Don't take time to explain it. Take a deep breath and live it. Someone who likes to rush will try to take back territory. Take away the resistance and add rhythm instead. It doesn't take long for the rhythm to wear off. There will be times when you laugh that used to make you sad. When people laugh, it means that the knots have been untied. When you practice being present, the knots don't get tighter. People who are okay with clear rules should be your friends. They don't think your health is in danger. They feel moved to honor their own. A quiet swear word forms on your tongue as you read. Don't talk to anyone and keep things simple. What you do should show that it exists. You're ready for your past to end and turn into a bookcase. Come to learn and be thankful when you leave. Don't go back to the cell. The big problem alert has turned into a big thank you note. Let me live from the middle that you protected with layers. People who are given permission to act in a kind way deserve it. Now that you're ready and standing straight, please open the door next to you. Do not talk about how valuable you are when you walk in. Worth walks with you and doesn't need to be told who you are. It will make you calm down in places that used to make you angry. The places will feel different because you are unique. A quiet revolution that works makes a difference. When you read the first line, the beginning was locked up. No one can be suffocated or trapped by a seal. Leaving it out for longer keeps it fresh. Stand up and look around the room that is your life for a moment. Write down what blows now that didn't blow before. Check out what used to be loud but is now quiet. When things go wrong, don't put on a big show. Instead, stick to your guns. Being steady makes trees that last longer than panicking. While you sit in their shade, write the next page. You'll always be able to walk on clear ground. Your voice will always show what you stand for. Every day, the peace you picked will be with you. It won't hurt anyone if you keep your quiet pride. Keep going with a heart that knows when it's at home and a clean yes and no. The Archangel Michael tells you that the message is now inside your body. You'll want to do good things and stay safe. More shadow means your face will move toward the light. You no longer need to ask for directions that you already know. Now is the time to stop arguing with a compass that isn't wrong. You could mix up noise and truth. You should already be going in the right direction by the time the sun rises again. By the time it gets dark, you should already trust. Let your life show you what you wanted to hear. When the circle is over, there is a steady call to join again. Choose what makes you feel complete and calm. It needs to be picked over and over again until it gives up. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-Fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Your refusal is full and quiet. Simple and consistent choices should be what you make in the morning. Keeping things simple keeps your courage fresh. Life will trust you more if you are consistent. There may be a message that makes you feel like you need to act quickly. Check out what's written under the paint. It's not always possible for words to tell the truth. Pick the task that makes you more clear when you're done. Clarity shows that things are in line. Being tired is information, not who you are. You can show the version of yourself that made it through guessing. It kept you safe to guess, and now it keeps you small. Give it up with thanks and move on with your life. When your limits are clear, your kindness shines through. This time, sharp means precise, not cruel. Being precise keeps what's important safe. When you keep your word, it's like a quiet oath. These kinds of oaths don't need witnesses. They build a house that you can only feel from the inside. If you know a storm is coming, get inside as soon as possible. Picking early is not a sign of fear. Early decisions are smart when it comes to weather. Making rest a part of your daily life is important. Architecture takes away function and feeling. Both are what your day needs. Your future will still choose what is honest over what is dramatic. Being honest costs less and lasts longer. Drama wastes money and time that didn't need to be spent. You now know the difference between comfort that hides and comfort that heals. Healing comfort lets you move again. Hiding comfort slows down progress. Walk into rooms that accept you as you are, no questions asked. Negotiations that need to be shrunk are no longer contracts you sign. Peace has your signature on it. There is a small ritual at noon that will reset your compass. Pay attention to one breath as you drink water with both hands. Go back to the map inside your ribs. You've started to enjoy a live silence instead of dead silence. Live silence buzzes with being there. Avoidance hangs in the air like an empty hum. Don't let noise weigh down your tasks. Instead, let meaning do that. Meaning stays strong even when you're tired. There is noise at the door. Every clear no makes room for a more honest yes. The yes comes without a fuss and fits your hands. Your hands know what goes where. If you don't feed an old trigger, it will flicker and fade. Instead, you feed your center. Your center gets bigger. You are shaping the bigger story by how much you care about small things like integrity. Talks don't grow stories, stories do. Grow and water what you can read. Say your name over and over again, as if it were something valuable and normal. It is kept safe by precious. Normal makes it useful. Let your calendar show what you believe in print. Your bluff is called by ink, and your follow-through is praised. You're ready for both. People can love you, but they don't have to be the power source for your nerves. Get rid of what drains and hold on to what lights. You should have lights in your home. The next chance that's worth taking won't punish you for being honest. It's going to ask for it. It's good to ask for help. As the panic leaves the room, your sense of time is getting better. Heal time should be long where it needs to be and short where it needs to be. Your goal is to learn the rhythm by heart. Get better at finishing without saying sorry for it. Finishing something is not aggressive. Getting things done is stewardship. You can treat the mornings like holy ground and protect them. Food that you eat all day grows on holy ground. Be careful and determined to protect it. Do not let disappointment take root. Instead, let it pass through. Emotions that pass teach. Emotions that are deeply rooted rule. From now on, your courage likes straight lines more than circles. It was fun to draw circles. You can get home by following straight lines. To save 100 repairs, say one true sentence on time. Say it when the time comes. Believe that timing is important. You are getting better at leaving rooms where you can't be nice. Leaving out of kindness is not a failure. They show loyalty to who you are. Make commitment feel like freedom, not a prison. It's a sign of commitment that you feel relieved. Cages always hurt. The big alert has turned into a steady set of instructions. Manuals are reliable, but they're not very exciting. Being dependable is how you make a living. Watch how your breath drops as you think about what you should do next. It's green light for that drop. Move on green without glasses. Stop forcing people to expect you to be too busy. Set clear limits on the system to teach it again. Systems can learn if you teach them over and over again. You are not required to show off your scars on a museum tour. You deserve a safe place to heal. Healing likes being alone. A memory may come back and want to say one last thing. It should be given a chair and a wall. There's no need for long sentences at the end. Your peace is not something you can buy. The building blocks of your peace. Buildings and roads can hold weight without falling down. Pick the rhythm that lets you sleep and wake up without the fear of danger. When you sleep, your courage comes back. It spends its time wisely when it wakes up. You know the difference between important and urgent things. Tomorrow, importance will still be important. Urgency that can't last a breath is just theater. One choice at a time. Line up your money with your meaning. Like interest, alignment builds on itself. Interest turns into effect. A friend who tells you the truth in a soft voice can help protect you. Take care of that friendship. A strong base is kept by soft truths. Please open the next door for you, because you knocked with confidence and not out of desperation. Clarity moves knobs. Knobs rattle in desperation. When you hold on too tight, the structure of your day will get stiff. Take it off by one notch and watch the flow come back. A low is what you get for trusting. Get better at ending loops as soon as you feel spin coming on. Spin burns every day. Pause and breathe at the end of each loop. Your use of the language of enough is getting better. Enough says it's easy to stop and start. Enough keeps its word to the body. Pick leading yourself over managing other people. Leaders listen and show the way. Management is tired of trying to keep things in order. The choices you make will break down a story you used to believe about scarcity. In times of panic, scarcity grows. Joy eats it up. Be grateful for small things, not big things. Sticky gratitude in small pieces. Huge thanks float away on the wind. Make sure your desk and email are clean for your future self. You can get clear and calm. Being attainable builds trust. You don't have to grip to hold power. Hands that are open still carry. Hands that are open don't cramp. There are times when you feel like you need to prove something. Being there is proof. Proof doesn't question whether or not it exists. You are moving on from emergency as a way of life. When emergencies happen, you act. The way of life goes back to normal. Michael the Archangel says that the path values small, devoted steps more than big, brave leaps, trustworthy steps add up. Compounding changes direction into fate. Write down the things you won't trade for approval. Put in your own voice, sleep, and the truth. Keep the list safe like a passport. You feared a door that hasn't been opened yet. Just try it with one honest move. Honest motion makes things clearer. There are now small islands of nothing on your calendar. There is no medicine. It's best to follow the directions on the medicine bottle. Let your technology show what you want to do. Not as many alerts means not as many borrowed emergencies. Less emergency means more life. If you want to make a choice, carry it in your body first. Early on, bodies tell the truth. Truth early saves time. It's okay to be warm. Tone is warmth. It's done is boundary. In every room, your attention is worth a lot. Spend it where peace will come back. Take it back where the returns are just noise. Get better at leaving on time. On time's good for everyone. Honoring keeps relationships going. You don't have to hold up the story for people who say no to pages. Put the book down. Get to the part that reads you back. Pick the food, song, or walk that makes you feel whole again. Center is where good choices come from. Making good choices today will help you have a good tomorrow. Let being alone be soil instead of a punishment. Soil can grow things that stage can't. When growth knows how valuable the soil is, it picks it. The times you say no, they'll feel like gifts. Give gifts early to avoid damage later on. Avoidance is the quiet glow of wisdom. You can grow out of the conflict that used to keep you company. When peace comes in, loneliness goes away. Peace likes quiet better than loud noise. Hold on to one sentence for the end of the day and the evening. I respected what's important. That should be enough. You now write plans where you used to look for permission slips. Calming and maps are used to write plows. Maps keep you from getting lost. Put your keys somewhere that you will be able to get to them without thinking. Anywhere you can cut down on friction. Follow through goes up when there is less friction. A small party at the end of the day will show that you've been practicing. Turn on a candle. Back up, close the tab. Having a party can take 3 breaths. As time goes on, you'll trust the gentle correction more than the harsh order. The gentle correction works. A harsh order comes back. Let the weak gather around your must-haves. Non-negotiables keep policy from being set by fatigue. It costs a lot to write policy when you are tired. You now know how to feel the quiet yes in your bones. Bones vote for strength. Listen to what they say. You are about to enter your divine future, but remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall, share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit out community now, join the family, and see your heavens open. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected, faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment, a place where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, You can find our guided e-books and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.